Alright, just a couple second pause to get my strap situated for the phone camera device. So, bumpy ride. This is what I was talking about for rock crawling. Little trucks. This is going to be crazy. Locked up to the brake. Yeah, so for anybody that wants to come to Danville, New Hampshire and do some tiny truck rock crawling, this is probably the only good place I've found so far. Now, coming up to this spot here, last video I said fuck it and I went that way, found that there's 3 new houses being built right where the trail was. That's what all of that stuff is. The hiking trail to continue on foot goes up there, orange. That's the old Jeep trail, that's where I just came, and designation you go this way. So this is a pretty mellow, it's hard as hell going up on a bike. It's pretty fun and slick going down, so I'm just going to record it. I got some space on the SD card for you, so enjoying it. One thing I gotta say though is there was a shitload of horseflies, mosquitoes. I probably got triple E, malaria, fucking zipfoid, whatever the hell that new one was everybody was afraid of for a day or two. But it's alright. Got to live an extra day. So, yeah, this is something I really suggest everybody should do, because I've been living in Danville for 25 years and I've never come down here. I've always heard about people say, you know, rock rimmon, going wheeling on rock rimmon, whatnot. I never did. So finally, at 36 years old, I'm getting my dumb ass in gear and doing some living. Here's the cute little bridge that you see all the photos of if you search for rock rimmon. If you don't want to do the bridge because you're a pussy, there's a spot over here where some guys on quads made a trail around it, so you don't have to go across this, but this is pretty cool. There was one board that was questionable earlier, but fuck it. Less than awesome. Alright, so anyways, yeah, been here for 25 years, never done this, and unfortunately now I can't do it in its entirety, which I could have done probably 3 years ago before those houses got built. There's a dude mowing his fucking lawn out there, dumping grass clippings on the other side of the trail where they moved some giant boulders. Blows. So, when you hear something good you should do, just go fucking do it. Because you never know when some asshole is going to buy it up, subdivide it, build some houses, and a bunch of shitheads move in and ruin it. But as it is, one thing I gotta say to the world is doing the graffiti on the rocks and smashing beer bottles. That's unfortunately not the way to handle this. The way to handle it is to go through the proper channels, go to town meetings, fight them, do what you can to not let them build in your backwoods. Because when it comes down to it, you know, there's no trespassing signs all over the place. And the reason for that is you got people out here, you know, partying up, whatnot. You want to do that, fine. Just take out what you bring in. You know, fucking chipmunks and moose don't need beer bottles. Fucking deer don't need beer bottles and chip bags and cigarette butts. So just clean up your shit when you're out here. It's not the right way to do it. The right way to do it is to go fight them in the proper channels. You know, gone are the days of pitchforks and torches. So here we are getting back to the beginning of the trail. My seat's all fucking loose. It keeps sliding every time I hit something. Soon I'll end up having the nose of my seat up my ass. Okay. to the trail.
Total distance 3.01 miles. Total time 2 hours 17 minutes and 35 seconds. Split speed 1.4 miles per hour.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. The automated thing just said I did about 3 miles in 2 hours. Been fucking wandering around out here trying to figure out which way is up. I eventually did once I just said I knew where the high point is, head to it, risk Lyme disease. So you see this sign here, right? Rock Rimmon Access Trail. Don't keep going that way. And it's not that way. It's this way. Those marks go down there. Don't follow the blue. The blue is some kind of property line. Don't follow the tags. If you can see out there, no, not really. But they're out there. The trail is marked in orange. Orange. The color that you get when you mix red and yellow together. Orange. So, again, when you see that sign, see the arrow, it's not bullshitting you. The trail is that way. That orange will lead you over there to that little place I showed you. It does not take that long to get there. You can hike it. I wouldn't suggest it if you're on crutches. But if you're able on your feet and don't mind carrying a walking stick for some of the tricky stuff, I'd say go for it. Get out there, get healthy, get strong. And that's that. I'll try to cut this video up with software that I have no idea how to use later. But for the time being, I'm leaving because I've already adjusted my seat once. And it's really sticking up my ass right now. It's not cool. Here's the way out. This is, if I remember correctly, it is the not the intersection, the corner of Opal and Emerald. Okay, so here's some of the progress as they call it, yes. So here looks like there was a trail. This is actually the trail that is marked in blue. As you can see up there, they got some signage that says, we hate nature and we don't want you to enjoy nature. That's what that sign says up on the tree. And then that orange shit over there is some kind of weed block, friggin' leaf fence or something that obviously somebody moved. This direction looks like somebody's house. Looks like the blue trail might have gone in their property before years ago. Who knows? I'm only angry about what I currently see happening. This happened before I was smart enough to come down here, so that's that. One other note. That's a telephone pole. And there are wires that go up that trail. We'll go over that stuff later, but the wires don't seem to go anywhere. So blue actually goes down there. It's kind of weird. I'm thinking that the blue is actually property lines. As I followed stuff for obviously 2 hours, I've been out here. Clicker says I burned like 700 calories riding a bike. Honestly, I haven't rode this thing at all today, except for what you saw down the hill. So here's another one that says progress is more important than nature. Don't enjoy life. That's what that says. So go fight through the proper channels. Graffiti, smashing beer bottles is not the right way. Get healthy.